can't live life in disguise. Cause bro, recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, have the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She bustin' to me like an athlete. She sit with the G's, and she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey. 6'2", dark skin with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night,
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Purdy now on second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Another run here with Hall. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Give up the middle with Hall. Hall, a first down and more. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First and 10. The lefty right to the air to start. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
To throw on second down, it's Tua. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Tua to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. Again, it's Tua. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. On first and 10, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to Hall. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On second down, Purdy. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. That is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the 2 goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that 1st down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
From the gun, here's Tua. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Miami. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's going to have a Jets first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Here's 1st and 10. A give. Here's Hall. He'll get about 2. To Cameron Richardson there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one complete right side. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That one intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over at their own 15.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Tua. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A huge play just before the half. It gained 78 yards. Here's Tagovailoa. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
First and 10. Purdy. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
A first down throw for Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Purdy gonna put it up again. That's to the right side and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, it's Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
14, Jets 10.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started.
Harrison Evans to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Tua. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Tua. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. He's going to air this one out. That is caught for a throw. Touchdown, Jets.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Beavis, good on the extra point. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
That's taken on this side of midfield. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's 2. This one is brought in by Jarrett. He is in. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Dolphins move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll set up the screen to Hall. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going. Here's Purdy. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Here's Purdy again. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Who wants my jersey?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Again in the air for Purdy. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
The speed on display. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Mevis, good on the extra point. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 2 and out on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
To throw on second down, it's Tua. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and 2, Tonga Vailoa. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Throwing again, it's Tua. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And that is incomplete.
Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. It's first down, and it's Hall. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On second down, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They will run it over center with Hall. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. It is second down and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for second down. Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to grab a late lead. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this one is going to remain a tie game. On first down, here's Tungo Bailoa to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll stick to the ground. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Here we go on fourth down with Tua. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. So now a big spot coming here. This to win the game. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll run here. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one, he's got to have. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So